How did your mind blank? You were saying something.
I was like full on talking, and it was like,
Right.
Goodbye.
Good morning. On my way to the first class. It's cognitive psychology. This class I actually really do enjoy. My professor's like kind of quirky, funny. Like he makes silly jokes, which is always like very entertaining because he'll be like, oh, I know you don't want to leave the class yet, but this is where we end. And I'm just like, he's so funny. I like him. And he's actually a professor and a psychologist. So he has his own like, I guess, firm where he has clients and stuff like that. So he does this on his off time, which is really cool and makes me think, oh, if I could become a psychologist, I can have time to do other stuff that I like, which is really cool. So yeah, so on my way to first class, and I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. I need to eat breakfast. I ate oatmeal, but I didn't eat the whole thing. I ate half. So this is my problem because technically I did have breakfast. I just need to finish it. So right now I am heading to the student lounge area in the psych department to get some work done. I just finished eating. I hopped on a call, so I couldn't really talk to you guys until now, but y'all, they wanted to charge 50 cents for a fork. I asked, can I have a fork? And they was like, oh, 50 cents. Why am I paying 50 cents for a fork? This is school. It's not that deep. But yeah, so I'm going to get some work done before my next class. I actually have to ask them a question too about a program. Let me do that first. So I ended up not going to the student lounge center mainly because I need to talk to them about the BAMA program. So basically it's a program that allows you to graduate with your bachelor's and master's. And supposedly it's supposed to like basically cut the price in half, but I found out that it's not gonna cut the price in half. That if you do the program, basically after 120 credits, financial aid no longer pays for the rest of the credits. And in order to qualify for the BAMA, you have to have 130 credits. So I'm like, so what's the point of doing a BAMA if I still have to pay? Because I thought the way I was saying, it's supposed to cut the cost and you don't have to even pay for it. Like you get the 2 degrees for the price of 1. So I'm like, so I officially got out of class. I am on my way to meet one of my classmates because she's purchasing food for me to eat for my birthday and I'm excited. But what was I saying? So literally I had 2 classes so far. I have 2 more left. Y'all, listen, when it comes to going back to school and just like being in the school environment, like I didn't know I was gonna have to code switch, but I definitely have to code switch in class because we got into a debate the other day and I realized everybody don't talk the way you talk and you have to be mindful of that, even in a class setting, because I was making a point and the whole conversation got lost because I said the word everybody. I don't know how the word everybody triggered this person, but literally they kept saying, oh, you can't say everybody, you gotta say some. And then in my mind, I'm just like, what do you mean? When I say everybody, I do mean some. Of course, it's not everybody, common sense, but why do I have to say some? I was like, if you need me to say some, I'll say some. She was like, no, just say some because it's some. I'm like, if I need to say some for you, I will say some. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y usted? Hit you with the Spanish.
We both have human development, infancy, and childhood next. So, I'm about to eat. I'm hungry. We have like a mini break, right? Because this class specifically, if you don't get there early,
you don't get a seat.
You don't get a seat, bruh. Like, no seat. Like, if you get a seat, it's the seat that don't got a desk on top. Like, the way it's sitting, like, you have to literally, the desk is folded like this, and you got to pull it out and then put it down like that. So that's so it sits like this. So that's it. That's all you got. You got this little space to work with. But just not having that, it's like you're disabled, bro. Like, you can't even write. Like, the seats, and then they sit the seats so close. Literally, you're passing by, your butt or backpack could hit somebody back of the head. I don't know who made these seats.
It's not fun.
I don't know who made these seats, but these seats ain't cool. classes off of $15, baby.
I cursed.
I didn't even realize till you said it to me. I didn't. But yeah, so talking about school. So first and foremost, I feel like going back to school now is different because of my perspective. A lot of the professors nowadays, they treat you like an adult. Like they're not going to baby you about the assignments. They're not going to remind you. Maybe a few will remind you of the assignments, but you need to be checking your syllabus every week. You need to pre-make your calendar at least, right? The deadlines of your assignments and your homeworks. If you don't do anything else, please do that. Because when I say the amount of reading that I have to catch up on now is crazy, plus still do assignments, the readings alone is enough. But to do assignments and to study exam. Today my TA for my psychology class was like, oh, did anybody read the chapter 4? We all look at her like, her miss, we just had an exam. When did we have time to read? I just
look at the course calendar and go about my day.
That's it. You have to plan accordingly. You have to sometimes go MIA from people.
Yo, literally.
And I think people don't understand that part. Like, if everybody doesn't know you're in school, or only a few people know, the people that don't know, when you go MIA, they're gonna... That's when you gotta check friendships and family relationships and all that.
Oh my God, where are you? Like in my culture, it'd be like, "Tu no te deja ver." It's like you don't let yourself be seen, and it's like, bro, like I got so much stuff going on. Like y'all don't even ask.
Exactly.
Like,
where's the how are you? What's going on? Are you okay? None of that. It's just, oh, I haven't heard from you. Da, da, da. Check those people because you don't need those type of people in your life. If you can, don't have them in your life. But do what you need to do for you. If you need to go MIA for a week, if you need to study, put your phone on D&D, do that, because at the end of the day, it's your grades. You aren't going to school for nothing. Don't waste your time by failing a class. That is your time wasted, not the professors, not the school, because they still getting your money. They still gonna get your money. I need you to hear that, okay? So
some book costs.
Listen,
if you could rent.
If you could find a PDF, I thank God for my classmate Roy for finding the PDF of my psychology book, because baby, that book's $100.
Easy.
How did your mind blank? You were saying something.
I was like full on talking, and it was like,
right.
Bye.
That's a beat.
No, you gotta stay real still.
Stop playing. Come on, not on my drink, bro. Not on my drink, bro.
Crazy. Said, oh, okay, relax.
Bro, it's sat on my drink straw.
Give it a little tap. Give it a little tap.
Child, I just got in and I am tired. Like, girl, like when I say I'm tired, I'm tired. I definitely, like, after my last class, I picked up Antoinette and we got in a lift. We got in a car and we got home because I did not want to deal with the bus. Literally, like, my last class took me out. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the students. I don't know if it's... First of all, it's the fact that literally the recitation is following the syllabus and the lecture, she's just doing her own thing that sometimes doesn't mesh with this last class. So I don't know why, I just feel like it takes a lot out of me because of that whole confusion. I did want to discuss a little bit about school because I felt like being in your 30s can feel overwhelming already, but when you are trying to, in a way, rebuild your life, and school is one of the ways you're deciding to go in that route, basically, like, it can seem like a lot, especially when you're juggling school, work, kids. And this is why I stress planning and figuring out what will work for you. Please let me know in the comments if you want me to make a separate video on how to stay organized and not feel overwhelmed if you're thinking about going back to school, or just in general. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I feel like for me, because I am currently trying to figure out how to study, how to keep up with my assignments, and because I am putting things in practice, it can feel like an adjustment for my mind and my body. And I feel like that's also why I'm tired, because I completely switched my schedule around. Like, I'm waking up at 3 and going to bed at 9. And a lot of times when I'm coming back from school and picking her up, it's like 6 o'clock. And that's when I start her routine, get her ready for the night. I do my routine, and then I make sure we have everything we need for the next day. By the time I look, it's 8 o'clock. So this is why I wake up earlier to study, because a lot of times I don't have the time in between. And this is another reason why you need to make your schedule in a way that works for you. So like for me, Thursday and Fridays, I do the most compact studying as well as errands and stuff like that, because that's the time that I have free the most. My schedule is open as far as classes. This is also why if you can do online classes, you definitely should, just because it gives you more flexibility, especially if you're like, you know, full-time working, got kids, got more than one child, like all of those factors matter. So yeah, on that note, I'm about to go get ready for the night, get Antoinette ready for the night. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.